Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger. And my friends, you probably saw the cool Vice and Mature trailer that SNK put out for the King of Fighters 15 not too long ago. The characters, well, they've been gone for a long time. Now they're back. They're looking better than ever. And of course, they're the heralds of a gigantic patch, which I fear for because I think it's going to be huge, but hopefully very fun and interesting. So on the Vice and Mature front, on top of that trailer came out a few days ago, SNK just recently put out separate trailers for Vice and Mature, sort of detailing their game plans. And in this video, I want to just specifically highlight the extra interesting parts of those. So if you want to view them separately, I'll post links to both of them in the video description. But that said, let's start with Vice. So for starters, they gave her a new jumping heavy punch. So the animation's a bit different, although the angle is about roughly what it was before, but it looks nice. We knew Vice was getting a couple new tricks, but for the old tricks, they're returning. So Black End, the Power Bomb command grab, is now confirmed full invulnerable, just like it was in the old days. So if you have, like, say, a Street Fighter background, I know that sounds crazy, but trust me, in King of Fighters, while it's a rare trait, it's not exactly unique. Like, Clark and Hanako in KOF15 already have invincible grabs, so Vice, she has invincible grab, so instead of Wake Up DP, she can do Wake Up Power Bomb. Unlike some other franchises, King of Fighters is not afraid to have strong grapplers and multiple strong grapplers. Vice maintains her solid buttons. She's always had pretty good buttons. Stand Heavy Punch, good range. Stand Heavy Kick, also good range, but angled that it's really good at stopping like hops and various jumping offense. In one section, they show off Shoulder, which is one of your primary combo tools. Light only goes off lights, heavy goes off heavies. Okay, that's what you would expect. But since heavy launches so high up in this version, you can get your heavy hit confirm in, then go to heavy shoulder, and then land another shoulder, then go for the dunk follow-up. So her meterless damage is probably going to be pretty respectable. And EX shoulder launches the same as heavy shoulder, just you can get it off lights, meaning you can get those same big boy combos. DA works pretty much the same as it classically has. It's a big old whipping arm attack, and if it connects, it is blockable, it's not a grab. But if it connects, it brings the enemy right into you. You don't necessarily get a full combo, but Gorefest is a frame 1 command grab, so you can get that. Heavier version has more startup, as you would expect, but more range, and that actually can cancel into shoulder. So that is another thing. So just a little bit more damage potential than just the command grab as it is. And here's a potential big one. So the EX version is like the light kick version in terms of speed and range, but it maintains the juggle anywhere property. Juggle anywhere means even if the move normally wouldn't allow for any kind of combos or juggles, it doesn't care, it'll still work. And this was a huge deal for her in King of Fighters 13 specifically, as her blowback was actually pretty alright jump CD, and if you just randomly landed it, that means you go right into EXD side, and at bare minimum, you could get the command grab off, right? So it made every jumping blowback attack, which is already good just in and of itself, right? Just have that much more reward to it, and then KOF 13 being KOF 13. What made it really good is off a random jumping CD, you could basically just kill somebody, right? King of Fighters 13, very famous for the absurd combos, and this style of combo was one of the main reasons you picked Vice in KOF 13. Earlier games, while there was no EXs, King of Fighters 14, you could only do EX in Raw Max mode, and Vice would almost never be in Raw Max. So basically it was really good in KOF 13, and even if you can't do the same kind of combo and this is about what you would get, I assume it'll be really good here. Another big move is Air Dunk. Like, I was already super happy the move is just coming back at all from Capcom versus SNK 2, and then the trailer has to go and say this. It's invulnerable to jumping attacks, which is great. KOF 13 and 14 Vice went from like having no defense to now an anti-air invuln move and the invincible powerbomb command grab. I'll take it. Also, the light version causes a hard knockdown as stated. So Vice with a variety of command grabs in your face with advantage, this stuff writes itself. We'll get into it in a second, but Gorefest is already a really strong command grab for Oki, so she's going to be a pressure machine. And of course, the heavy version dunks you, bounces you, so more combo ability. And just showcasing the EX version, it's fast and has combo ability as well. So we talked about how we can get heavy shoulder off heavy attacks. Well, this looks like a natural follow-up. Get your hits in, EX dunk, go for a regular deicide, and then brings them in. You get the command grab. And here's the thing, Gorefest, the command grab, right? It's not the most damaging command grab in the world, but like many grapplers in KOF, it's frame 1, has gigantic corner carry, and you recover before they hit the ground. So you can figure out a million safe jump setups, a million pressure setups. Basically, the grab itself isn't what's scary, it's what comes after the grab that's terrifying. And if you want raw damage, then the EX version lets you just get combos after the fact. So Oki or damage, you get to pick. Good stuff. And speaking of Oki, our returning Black and Invincible Power Bomb lets you do the light version of Air Deicide. So that means, once again, that's a hard knockdown. So Vice can invuln through your move, power bomb you, and then put you through hard knockdown pressure. And the EX version, well, it just gives you fun combo ability. Finishing off the grab note here, EX, air grab, leap grab, goes through fireballs. Getting in is always a struggle with a grappler, so that's how you get in. So basically everything about Vice looks like she's a greatest hits version of the character. Given the KOF top tiers are very strong, I don't think she's going to be necessarily top tier, but I do feel like she's not going to be like she is a lot of the time. She's got a gigantic toolbox and just seems really interesting, and that's going to hold much the same for Mature, so let's switch gears to Mature. So out of the gate for Mature, they're selling her just as she classically is, so high speed, high pressure. Although with a few new tricks. So first off, they highlight her Ebony Tier Fireball, and for good reason, it's great. It's gigantic, it's hard to jump. Light version can be really slow and frustrate people, make bad mistakes like try to jump, and her anti-air game in this version seems to be proficient. Lovely example here. In this game, you can hit confirm full screen from the EX version. Nice. Now here's where it's jacked up. They gave her a feint version of the move. Like, she can cancel the startup and recover instantly. Like, wow. So that's a strong move that's gonna be even stronger yet. All upside here. More goodies? They gave Jump Heavy Punch a giant cross-up hitbox. In KOF, a cross-up heavy is worth its weight in gold. So that's really, really nice. For her Rekka series, they changed it so the light version is just the first 2 hits are automatic. You don't need to do it twice, so that just makes hit confirms all the easier, I guess. It is safe on block too. Metal Massacre, her running attack, it's safe if you space it. The light version, that is. Unsafe if you don't. And the heavy version is straight up plus on block again. So that's really good. Easy plus frames, easy pressure. And we already saw this in the trailer, but the EX version now crumples instead of launches, so that probably will change combo structure. Despair is still a big flippy neutral skip where she goes across the screen, and we still got the gimmicks because it can still cross up as well. And then we got the all-new move we saw in the trailer, so that's called Carnage, and this is just a straight-up launcher. So how this works is the light version will work off a heavy confirm, and then just launches, and then from there you can go like into a whole Rekka series and just get that damage in. The heavy version launches even higher, although it only works off specific moves, but still, this gives her more damage potential she never really had before. And her existing tools are already getting better as it stands, and her old gimmicks are very much intact. So this is basically just a super solid addition to an already very sizable and strong toolbox. So just like Vice, they want this to be like a best of version of the character. These characters have not been around in a hot minute, and they want to make sure everyone's impressed by them, and by what I'm seeing here, I'm definitely impressed. So once again, both Vice and Mature both come out on December the 12th, which is very soon now. It's only a few days away, and they're both launching with that gigantic balance patch, and I'll do the best I can. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot in one day, and we have the Game Awards as well, right? Well, I'll do the best I can to cover everything I can with this, and I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it. These are two very beloved characters, and they are doing them justice. This is a good shot of life into the game that needs it. It didn't necessarily get the prime time it ever truly deserved due to online issues, which are long since fixed, by the way. I just really want to point that out. The online works great now. So come this and the launch of the new Ultimate Edition of the game, maybe give it a shot. That all said, though, my friends, that is the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some King of Fighters.
who